So as you can see, the sun is starting to set. Oh, I was watching Shark Tank the other night. And you only need one club. You don't need like a bunch of golf clubs, and you just put the golf ball in this cup. Well, good afternoon, everyone. What is today? Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday. How is everyone doing? If you're new to my channel, my name is Scott, and I hope you enjoy this journey tonight. Little trek on a Wednesday evening. We have still a little bit of warmth left here in Ohio. I live in southern Ohio, pretty close to Cincinnati area. So today was like around 64 degrees. As soon as that sun goes down, which is right around 5:30 now, I believe, it starts getting a little chilly. It's really nice to have a kind of an evening ride. Sunsets are great. It's just something about the enchantment of a sunset and getting out there and kind of riding into the sunset, they say, although you can't see very well. Tonight's ride's just going to be about an evening ride. I'd like to know what you guys enjoy riding in. As far as, do you enjoy riding in the mornings? Do you enjoy riding in the evenings? That kind of deal. I'm actually going to go this way, get off the beaten path, because it's rush hour. I always seem to go out ride at rush hour. Do many of you, if you have a motorbike, do you ride in the evenings ever? Do you ride at night? I'm just curious, because honestly, I don't ride much at night. I really don't, especially when it starts getting cooler out, because it just gets so cold. And I guess I'm gonna have to invest. I hate to do it, but I guess I'm gonna have to invest in some warmer riding gear, you know, meant for colder climates. Because I say this every video, I do not like riding in cold weather. So something you got to get used to, something you obviously have to prepare for. And like I said, one of these days I'm gonna do that. But for now, I'm still taking advantage of riding when it's a little warmer outside. So as you can see, the sun is starting to set. I'm not going to ride directly into the sunset. I'm going to try to get off the beaten path and go kind of the other way. I ride with my high beams on. And I had a gentleman make a comment about this, something about maybe there's some laws about riding with your high beams on at night. I don't know that for a fact. I live in Ohio, so it might be different. You know, states have all these weird laws that I said that probably are never enforced, the large majority of them, so they act more as deterrents. I ride with my high beams on during the day at all times, because you want to be visible, like I've covered in some other videos. So you definitely want to have your high beams on. Now at night, is that a choice? Is it a law that you can only ride with your low beams on? I do not know. I don't know the law on that. But like I said, my goodness, even if it's a law, how many times, let me ask you this question. How many times have you been riding down the road and you have a blaring couple of set of headlights coming at you? It happens quite often. So when you're riding at night, because they're starting to make LED lights just so bright, you know, there's got to be some laws on that, you would think. Because man, I tell you what, I'm riding down the road and I'm getting just nailed by these bright lights coming at me. So brilliant. Squirrels are funny. They're like, they don't know which way to go. It's so hilarious. I was searching lights on Amazon for my vehicle a couple months ago, and I can't believe some of the brightness of these lights now. It's crazy. And so I would imagine that something's got to give. I mean, there's got to be some laws on how bright you can install lights on your vehicle, I would think. Well guys, I'm gonna definitely miss summer. Let me put my shades down. There we go. Riding into the sunset. And there's the canal right there. This is called Canal Road. But see, it's already getting really chilly. When that sun starts to go down, man, it'll go from like 64 degrees to like 40 in no time. Some sheep out there. Pretty cool. We're getting back to the sunlight now, yes. Nice. Did I mention it was cold? My goodness. Now we're on a major, I think this road is like 55. Golf Club Lane, here we go. Back to the golf course. Get off the freezing cold roads when you're going 55 miles an hour. That's never fun. I just like to cruise, like I say a lot of times. I just like to cruise the back roads, look at the houses. I always like to ride by this golf course. If you haven't seen any of my videos yet, this is really a nice, and it's a public course too, called Walden Ponds. But since it gets dark so early now, you don't have the golfers out here this late in the day anymore. They're starting to finish up. You got a few on the driving range, but pretty much everybody's gone now. But this place gets busy during the day sometimes. Yep, Walden Ponds. Oh, I was watching Shark Tank the other night. They had this golf club that you throw it. It's like, you know those dog, you see them sometimes with or you throw your dog a ball and it has this long stick and the tennis ball is up in this like cup. Well, they have something called I think it's called like, what's it called, like flip golf or something. Now I could do that. It was on Shark Tank the other night. Flip golf, and apparently they're saying that, yeah, they allow it on golf courses. So it's like a stick, a pole, and you only need one club. You don't need like a bunch of golf clubs, and you just put the golf ball in this cup, and it's on this long stick, and you just, you know, throw it. And you kind of use two hands, but look it up. It's called flip golf. I mean, that would be something really cool, because there's a lot of people that would love to get out and get on a golf course, but it's not very fun when you got people behind you that are complaining, they hurry up, and you know, so maybe that eventually, I think what they'll do, what I have a good idea, is start building flip golf courses that maybe have some obstacles and stuff that you can ricochet, you know, just all kind of neat stuff. I think that would be a good idea. And, you know, it'll eventually happen, I'm sure. But yeah, flip golf. What a cool concept. And I can't remember if any of the Sharks invested in that or not. I kind of turned it off before it was over because I was getting tired. But that was pretty neat. That's the country, not the country club, but the facility for the golf course, golf center. So when you are riding as the sun's going down, you know, you have the you got to take precautions, because you get blinded by that light. That light is right in your face sometimes, like it's been for me. Now see, on my helmet I have a sunshade, so if you notice, I can, the hard thing's finding it all the time. It's right here on the side somewhere. That is my biggest challenge, is there it is. So there's like a little lever that you can never find, but that flips down my internal sunshade, so when you're riding into the sun, that is really helpful so you don't get blinded. So if you ever get a helmet, or if you're looking for a new helmet, get you one with the flip down shade. That is really neat. Some people just wear the glasses underneath here, but it's a pain in the butt. I just like the little shade, boom, and I'm done. Flip it back up, nice. Yeah, that's a really neat feature. So when the sun starts going down like it is, I still keep my bright on, like I said earlier. Now when it gets completely dark out, I will flip my bright lights to normal mode. That's just me. I don't want to blind people, because I don't like that feeling when someone's blinding me, but at the same time, you want to be visible. That's the whole goal. So if you want to ride with your brights on, if you don't feel like it's gonna bother you, or you know, get you arrested, you know, like I said, I don't think they enforce it. All they could do is say turn them down, right? You know, and this is all about safety, because the joy of riding a motorbike, whatever you have, is about being safe. It's no fun when you have to worry about your safety all the time. That's why I like the back roads. I enjoy staying out of the heavy traffic. To me, it's no fun going down a major road like I was at 55 miles an hour and having cars fly by you at 65, 70. That, to me, that's not enjoyable. Maybe it's my age, I don't know, but I just don't like that feeling on a very small bike like that. Really, any bike. So I bought this bike, as I shared many times, because I want to just enjoy the casual cruises around at the very low speeds. And I am perfectly content going around the subdivisions like this, 25 mile an hour zone. It's rush hour, so there's a lot of traffic right now coming home. I think I'll go here. But yeah, I can do this all night long. You know, go around the back roads like this at 25 miles an hour and get off the beaten path. But there was this time that I rode at night. It was fully at night, and the sun had already set hours ahead of time, and I think I have a video on that. I'll try to find it, but I can't even remember which video it was. One of my earlier videos. I was riding at night when I did a road with two other people. I think it was my son and his friend or something. Yeah, So we rode around city, and then we went out to the like country area off the beaten path, and it was pitch black. I remember going down these roads way out in the sticks, right? Way out in the farmland. And I'm like, where, my goodness, where are we? I was just following the leader, and we're like way out there somewhere. But thankfully it was not cold. It was summer. So I wasn't cold or anything, but you talk about being pitch black. And I actually turned my low beams, my high beams off to low beams, because it's like, I do not want to, especially when there's oncoming traffic. Now, I think I remember turning them back to high beam when there was nobody around, of course, especially on those back roads, those country back roads. It got dark, man. Really, really dark. So I'll never forget that experience. And it was kind of spooky because you can't see anything. And man, if something darted out on me, you know, that would not be good. So I was a little worried going down those side roads, those back roads out in the country, like deer and stuff. Man, you just never know if something's gonna come flying out of the trees and decides to cross the road or something. You know, that's a little nerve-wracking. So if you have any stories about like riding at night or something, that'd be interesting to hear from you. I love getting the comments and reading your guys' comments and stuff. So yeah, just let me know. I know a lot of my subscribers have their own motorbikes and stuff. A lot of you have these little automatics like this, the scooter type bikes, but some of you also have multiple bikes. What was your favorite experience, I guess I should say? Leave it in the comments below, but what was your favorite experience riding at night? Thanks to all the new subscribers that's joined recently. The channel continues to grow, which is cool. Still kind of a hobby for me. Since I do have a day job, I do this in my spare time and I enjoy it. So thanks for your support. Thanks for the new subscribers. I do appreciate it. And maybe one day I'll be able to bring you guys a lot more videos and do something like this for my day gig. That would be a dream come true, honestly. So with that said, help a brother out, will you? Share my videos, share my channel. I think that really does go a long way and it helps me grow. So if you do enjoy this type of content, that would be very helpful. I'm not really a person to ask for much. Sharing my channel would go a long way. I think it does do good. So again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the channel. I got some good stuff, man, on the channel. If you're interested in motorbikes, if you like a bike like this, the automatic style bikes, I've done, you know, bike reviews. I've ridden a bunch of different stuff over the years, which is kind of amazing to say right now, because before I did any of that, that was always a dream of mine to ride a sports bike and a, you know, BMW and a Ninja, and I got to do all that just because of this channel. So that's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of opportunities when you do something like this come your way and you least expect it. So, but I have to work for it too. But anyway, with that said, enjoy the channel. Make sure you do all the stuff that I feel cheesy even asking, you know, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and all that. But, you know, you got to say it, especially if you want to grow, right? So I appreciate that. I really do. You guys have a good evening, and we'll do it again next time.